These are the only two indicators you need for you to make up to $9,000 while you're traveling to buy 2 new cars. And with these 2 indicators, you can actually have up to 3 strategies. And I'm going to show you step by step how to make money with these 3 strategies. The third one is the easiest and also the most profitable. So these are the 2 indicators. The Bollinger Bands period is 20, deviation 2.0, shift 0, apply to close, stale 4 pixel. You can use any color that you want, but I recommend you use black. The second one is RSI, period is 7, apply to close, stale 4 pixel, color. You can use any color that you want, but I recommend you use blue. So to make up to $9,000 with the first strategy, you want to have this Bollinger Bands nicely pointing up like this, showing that gold is in an uptrend. And at the same time, you want to have a green candle which closes above the middle part of the Bollinger Bands, which must also happen with the RSI at or above the 50 level, which is the best level. Once you enter the trade, your stop loss will be at the previous low and your take profit at 2 times what you are risking right here. And as the markets continue to go up, you can also add trades just like this. Right here, you can actually see this actual green candle which is happening at the same time where the RSI is above the 50 level. So you can also enter right here, targeting to get 2 times what you are risking right here. And by doing this, now you have 2 trades which are now making you double the profits. As you can see, this is a very simple strategy. So right here you can enter a buy trade. Also right here you can enter a buy trade. Right here enter a buy trade. Also right here a buy trade. And all of these trades will be winning trade because this is a powerful trading strategy just using these 2 indicators. The only time you end up with this strategy is when you have the Bollinger Bands moving sideways like this. And this usually happens during the Asian session, but during London and New York, mostly you have good trades which actually go into a direction. It's either you'll be entering a sell trade when you have the Bollinger Bands pointing down like this, and you have a red candle closing below the middle line of the Bollinger Bands. At the same time, the RSI below the 50 level. This will be a good trade which can win you 2 times what you are risking. The second strategy is one when you use when the Bollinger Bands is going sideways like this. You can either see the Bollinger Bands pointing sideways or it will be moving up and down just like what is happening right now. So for a sell trade, you want to have gold at the upper side of the Bollinger Bands. At the same time, you must have the RSI above 70 level, and actually make this actual strategy more accurate. You can actually use divergence. This way, you have the RSI forming lower highs like this, but on the market, we have gold forming higher highs. This is actually a proper confirmation that gold is about to go down. When gold starts to go down like this, your first take profit will be at the middle lane, which is the 50 level, and your final take profit will be at the 30 level. You'll be exiting the trade just before you plan to actually enter another buy trade in the opposite direction. So this strategy, you'll be entering a sell trade. After a sell trade, you enter a buy trade. After a buy trade, you enter a sell trade, and you continue doing this up until the market starts to move in one direction. Then the third strategy and the most profitable strategy is very simple but more powerful. It actually combines the first strategy and the second strategy. So if you don't understand the first strategy and the second strategy, make sure to watch the video again so that you can actually easily make $9,000 while you're traveling the world, and also be able to buy 2 new cars and live in a big mansion. So for this third strategy, you must have the Bollinger Bands nicely pointing up like this. Then on the RSI, you want to see it coming to the 30 level or very close to the 30 level. Then you must have the market coming to the lower side of this actual Bollinger Bands like this. Once you have a green candle and also a low being formed on the RSI, you enter a battery right here. And also when the market now crosses the middle line of the Bollinger Bands with a green candle, you also add another buy trade. Now you have 2 trades and take your profit when you make 2 times what you are risking on the first trade, which will be somewhere right around here or even right here. So what you can easily see from this third strategy is that you are entering right here with a very small stop loss, and also you add more trades as the market is going into a direction. So when gold gets to the other side of the Bollinger Bands, you'll be making 4 times, because on each and every trade you'll be targeting to make 2 times what you are risking. So that means on a $10 account you'll be easily making $40, and on a $100 account you'll be easily making $400 on a trade which goes into your direction. And this because this actual strategy is the most powerful and also the most accurate, just using 2 indicators indicators like this, you can easily make up to over $9,000. So if you also want to make over $9,000 on a mobile phone, travel around the world, buy 2 new cars, and live in a big mansion, these are the 3 strategies that you have to use each and every day to win in the forex market. But if you want to raise a small forex account like $12 and over $10,000, watch the video right here. This is Mobile Forex. See you on the next video.